Hi guys again. This is Toby and welcome to LalakingMahiwaga Podcast. Um, let's go ahead and talk about certain things. Okay. This is actually requested by one of my friend to record like a new episode of my podcast. The topic that I will going to discuss right now, like tips for healing a broken heart. This is some kind of overrated issues or topic for some, like and they're at adolescence period, and also teenagers. Then how they can actually cope up about like healing a broken heart, like in the healing stage. And I think this is one of a good topic that I can go ahead and record for my new podcast episode. Apparently that's correct. Now let's start. Like, what are those tips for healing a broken heart? Do you have like any ideas about that? Now let me tell you this one. Mending a broken heart takes self-compassion. It can be rushed, okay, and it might take some time, but healing is possible. Yes, it is really possible, guys. Okay. Now let's say breakups usually aren't fucking easy. All right? Hindi siya madali. All right? If you've been into like a breakup, all right, with your ex, hindi siya madali. That you need to fucking move on. You need to like fucking move forward and accept. Now, whether your ex partner ended the relationship or you did, reminiscing about the happy moments during your time together can make the breakup hard to get past. Yes, lalo na kung pinapaalala niya yung mga like magagandang nangyari sa inyo, happy moments that you've shared. Puta nina, like it's really hard talaga nakalimutan yung past. Like, to be honest, I've been there. Okay? And whatever you're feeling right now is now normal, though, okay? Whether that's loneliness, humiliation, rejection, this what they call this disconnection and disappointment, or even like a fucking relief, it actually makes hard for us like to do this kind of what do you call this process. Okay. And to help you better navigate the healing process, we'll explain why heartbreak is happening in the first place. We'll also review some tips on how to move past it. Let me share you some tips, okay? To cope up from breakup, or we can actually heal yourself, your heart. If like lalo na if you're hurt right now, okay, where you're listening to my podcast, kung may like masakit ang puso mo dahil nag-break kayo ng jowa mo, like what the fuck, wala ka ng bebe, kawawa ka naman, deserve. Okay. Let's see. Let's say, okay, tips for healing broken heart. This is actually based on the book that I actually wrote also. Okay, here's the one. First one is, as you cope with the loss of relationship, these tips might help you on your journey to healing. Okay? Number 1, take time to grieve. All right? If possible, try to think of the loss of the relationship as a grieving process. Walang masama kung umiyak ka, you can vent out to someone as long as they will going to listen on you. They won't like invalidate your feeling because you're hurt. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Give yourself time. Do not try to find someone right away. Yan yung madalas ginagawa ng mga like tao ngayon, like putang ina, kaka-break lang nila, and then suddenly maghahanap sila ng like bago, like alam mo yon, like pastime or like a fucking rebound for them to heal. No, that's an stupidity. Okay, don't do that. You're just actually like hurting that someone. Okay, when you're on your healing process, paano pag naka-heal ka na? Okay, you're not like in pain right now. Kamusta naman yung like dinrag mo dyan sa kagagahan mo or kagaguhan mo, 'di ba? They will going to like feel also that they were hurt. Kasi ginamit mo lang sila eh. If you wanted to heal someone, just be your fucking own. Don't use someone for you to heal. Okay? Now, the best thing we can do is to try to honor your emotions and not judge our emotions. What do I mean by that? Honor your emotions, okay? Don't invalidate your emotion and do not judge your emotion kung ano may nararamdaman mo ngayon. If you're like kind of hurt, okay, honor that emotion that you're hurt, you're in pain. You don't need to judge your emotion based on like kasi nasaktan ka or what so fucking ever. To validate your emotions, it may help you to reframe your thoughts. Thinking, like instead of thinking, I shouldn't feel so sad, all right, you can actually like divert that or use or think another situation that I am experiencing feelings of sadness and that's fucking okay because you're a fucking human, all right. Come to think of this, I'm gonna go ahead and reiterate this one more time, okay? I shouldn't feel so sad versus I am experiencing feelings of sadness and that's fucking okay. Do you get the point? Do you know what's the difference for those two? Right? It's fine, okay, that you can feel sadness because you're a human or you're not perfect. Like it's not like every day that you're going to like feel happy, okay? That's how life works. While some people take time to be alone, okay, look inward or see a therapist to work through the complicated emotions of a breakup, that's perfectly fine also. But others may suppress painful feelings and jump into another relationship. That's not normal. All right? I don't know what to say about those people, all right? But I don't recommend that. We need time to heal what's been shattered. That's it. If you wanted to heal by yourself, just go ahead and heal your fucking self alone. Don't use others, okay? You don't need to jump to another relationship for you to heal and to move forward. That's a stupidity. Okay, people, I'm already shouting. I'm not shouting anyway. You know, that's how I express my feelings. Don't, okay? Don't. All right, don't. Yeah, some of the people may misunderstood that, but I'm not shouting. I'm not angry anyway. We need time to look within and take an inventory of what patterns may have taken in the relationship with us and that no longer work. We need to end to our wounded hearts and take the time to allow the healing to happen when the time comes. Now let's say care, gentleness, deeper self-understanding. This is my actually what do you call this? Kadugtong dun sa what do you call this? This episode is karugtong ng ways to start loving yourself again, which is that you can enhance your self-love. All right, you can boost it. And for example, if you're into like what do you call this, like an abyss of broken heart, you can actually learn from those things that I actually record recently. So the number one tip is take time to grieve. Okay, now let's go to number two. Let's jump into number two. What is the number two, Lalaking Mahiwaga? Okay, let me tell you this one. Find a new source of joy. Okay, anong ibig mo sabihin? Like, tangina nawala na nga yung source of joy ko kasi nag-break na kami. Paano ako maghanap ng iba? Siyempre maghanap ako ng bago magpapasaya sa akin. Okay, putangina mo, ang pangit mo magbigay ng sagot. Is that how you think? No, what I mean is find a new source of joy is when you make time for self-inquiry and self-reconnection, okay? That this can lead to connection with what may have once brought you in peace or like an inspiration but was put on hold during your relationship. Let's say, okay, meron kasi tayong ganitong pag-uugali, okay, mga tao. Like, listen, putanina nyo, Okay. Once na masaya tayo sa isang bagay, okay, hindi na natin nakikita yung iba pang bagay na mas makakapagpapasaya pa sa atin kasi we're actually stick on this one thing lang. Okay, if you're into a relationship, like masaya tayo sa naging jowa natin, masaya tayo sa bebe natin, hindi na natin nakikita yung ibang source of happiness that we could actually make us happy. How could we actually see what this world, what are those beautiful, things this world offers to us kung nag-i-stick lang tayo sa isang bagay na makakapagpasaya sa atin? Now, let me ask you this thing. Paano kung nawala yung source of happiness mo? O putang ina, saan ka na ngayon? 'Di ba gago ka? Oh, kasi hindi mo kasi na-acknowledge yung other things that will make you happy. Okay? No, that's not how it works. We may be more often often to say yeah, like say yes to new things. Yes, exactly. All right. People and experience as such as a way to explore a newfound sense of freedom, even if it is hurt. All right. That's true. But I suggest, okay, pushing yourself to do things even when you don't feel like it. Changes are even after meeting a friend for lunch. You arrive home feeling better than you stayed at home. Okay? You didn't actually get that one? Okay, go ahead and think. Sige. Alright. Let's give a scenario about this one. Nag-break kayo ng jowa mo, ito yung source of happiness mo, and then anong nangyari? Okay, after the breakup nyo, hindi ka na masaya, parang wala na, parang ano na, hindi ko na kaya mabuhay kasi wala siya. Like, what the fuck is that kind of, reason? Like, nakakaputang ina yan, to be honest. Okay? I'm not saying you're fucking stupid because you just love the person that you don't love anymore, and then like you still like loving them. No, that's not a stupidity. The only thing when I actually say stupid is the way you think. All right? There's no such thing actually call you like stupidity or you're fucking stupid because you actually love like someone like nang paulit-ulit kahit niloloko ka na. Okay, that's not a stupidity, okay? That's a fucking pure genuine love. The only thing that you actually look stupid is if you think other things that not might help you in the near future. That's how stupidity works. But if you love that someone, if you still love that someone even though naniloko ka na, like paulit-ulit mo siyang minahal, that's not stupidity, okay? That's a pure genuine love. All right, there's a big difference about those two. Hope you understand. Okay, and then the number one three. What was that? The number one three. Okay, what the fuck I'm saying right now? Okay, the number three tips. Okay, for you to heal a broken heart is make a list of what you like about yourself. Now let me ask you, ano ba yung mga bagay na nagugustuhan mo ba sa sarili mo? Oh wow, me, I actually love writing, like reading books, writing of course because I'm a writer and also I'm an author. I wrote novels, I wrote books, stories, something like that. I'm also a poet. I really love to write poems. Okay, that's the list about what I do like about myself. Now, when you are feeling low about yourself, okay, consider making a list of all the good things you did for your past partner or all the qualities they like about you. Ano ba nagustuhan niya sa'yo at the first place? And the qualities you like about yourself also. See, like for example, you might write a self-love list like this. I made him coffee in the morning. Wow, that's nice. I pick her up from the train station when it's rain. Wow, that's some kind of effort. I put on her favorite song when she was sad. Wow, that's so fucking sweet. I reminded about him about his dad's birthday. Okay. Thank you about that. See? You may also find it helpful to write out a list of positive things you'll do in future relationship. Mas makakatulong yun. Instead of yun, magmumukmuk ka na lang dyan, mag-iyak-iyak ka, putangin na, maglalasing ka katulad ng ibang kabataan na ginagawa, like, like ngayon, maglalasing, like, putangin na, mahal na mahal ko siya kasi iniwan niya ko. Like, what the fuck is that? Okay? That's stupidity if you're gonna think about that, okay? You need to grow up, okay? Be the best version of yourself. If you rather not think about relationship, okay, that's perfectly fine also. Searching the internet for self affirmations that resonate with you, such as I am not my mistake. Exactly, that's correct. Hindi ikaw yung mali. I am enough. Yes, tama. There is no wrong decision. Exactly. Walang masama sa mga desisyon. If that is comes by your like own fucking free will, you cannot actually regret for those things, okay, because that is your own decision. Magregret ka if you didn't do anything about what you think. It's just like manifesting, for those things, or the law of attraction. See, that's how it works. Law of attraction is like this. You keep on thinking about positive energy, okay? All right, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna change myself about like doing this, blah 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 blah. Okay, you already gathered your thoughts. You're already making it planned. Okay, you already have those ideas, and then you just need to manifest it. Okay, you need to do it. That's how it works. Law of attraction and manifestation. That's how you combine for those two. I remembered like someone I asked when I was doing some kind of podcast, like a live podcast on Let Match, and I asked someone, yeah, how do you how you could actually explain the law of attraction. Now this lady actually answered me like, law of attraction, ito yung ano, you're attracted to someone. Okay, that's a fucking stupidity. My god, that's now okay. Law of attraction kasi attracted ka sa isang tao, like what the fuck are you saying? Okay, recite this when you're having negative or self-defeating thoughts. Okay? That's how it works. That's the number 3 tips. And please, okay? Refrain. All right, from saying na hindi ka makakapag-move on, like ang tagal-tagal na. I think I need to follow the 3 months rule, all right, for the broken heart to be healed completely. No, there's no fucking 3 months rule. Putang inano lang yun, doon lang yung sa palabas ni Bea tsaka ni John Lloyd. What was the title about the movie? What is that? The second chance? Or one more chance? No, there's no any fucking 3 months rule about moving on. Okay? Nasabi lang nila yun kasi like there's no any fucking basis about that. There's no any like time or like how many like months or weeks or days you could move on. It's actually it depends on yourself. Like gigising ka na lang na oy maaliwalas yung ano mo, yung paligid mo, yung mukha mo. Alam mo yun? Like there's no such thing about that. You don't need to follow like some kind of rules like that. There's no fucking 3 months rule when it comes to heal yourself, to move forward. The only thing that you need is acceptance. The wala na. Ganun na talaga. You need forward and, lean about yourself. There's no one who can actually help you but yourself alone. My goodness. That's how it, that's how it works anyway. Okay, let's go to and jump into the number 4. All right. Please do listen carefully about this number 4 tips that I'm going to tell you guys. Acknowledge thoughts about your former partner. Mahiwaga, what do you mean by this? Okay, let me explain to you. When thoughts of your ex arise, try not to stop or block them. Yeah, mahiling natin silang i-block eh, putang ina eh. Like ayoko na magkausapin siya, i-block ko na lang, ayoko na makita niya ako na masaya. No, no, don't do that. Instead, practice being a witness to see these thoughts. When the thoughts comes up, take a step back and acknowledge them. You know you were experiencing them and they're passing through your mind. You observe them. You practice observing and letting them go. Now, let's say the minute you pay attention to one and label it something important, okay, you are no longer witnessing them. You are now judging them. Judging brings more negative emotions since your expectation were not met. Instead of blocking your ex, instead of block them to like any social media platforms, no, let them see that you're coping up. Let them see that you're okay, you're all right, you're coping up, you're moving forward, you're already on the healing process, na hindi ka na nasasaktan pag alam mo yung nakikita mo yung mga my day nila, blah blah blah. And no, if someone like reminds you about this kind of thing, hindi ka na masasaktan, 'di ba? Don't block them. Acknowledge those thoughts from your former partner. Okay? That's the sign of maturity there. People, come to think about it, okay? Now I'm gonna cut this recording now, and then I'm gonna record another a new episode for the part two of 10 tips to mend a broken heart. And again, guys, thank you for my listeners. Again, this is Toby, and you're listening to LalakingMahiwaga Podcast. Still, my podcast is available on Spotify. You can also follow me on Facebook. Yeah, Toby Lazaro, and for other yeah social medias. And yeah, if you wanted to message me something, okay, I'm not like a snubber person because I'm not a sikat or like a fame. I can actually reply to those requests if you do have in mind. Just please drop a message, okay? And also, in Let Match, again, Lalaki Mahiwaga, in Let Match, you can also find me there. And yeah, ciao, sayonara, Mina. Let's actually what do you call this? See each other on the next episode, okay? Bye bye.